Let's talk about the album. The first song, Children of the Rainbow, was actually one of the last songs that I actually recorded. And when I first heard that beat, the lyrics just kind of came through. Like I knew what I was gonna write about. I knew the title of the song, and everything just felt so organic. Like it just naturally happened. It naturally happened, and it was a song that I had to record. And I think that song overall sets the tone of the album, which is why it's the first song on the record. There's a story of Native Americans that said that the warriors of the rainbow would be coming back at a point in time and would be helping bring change to the world. And that's kind of what it's about. You know, it's saying that we're the children of the rainbow. We're the ones who have to bring this change about. We're the ones who will make this happen. It's the vocal and the beat, and then it just drops, you know, and once that beat drops, it's just like, you know, it's going. So I love that song, and it was a perfect single to set the tone for the album as a whole. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So Compass is one of these songs that's just very, again, it's very upbeat, electric. Every song that I write is based on something that I've experienced or have experienced or am experiencing. So I base it on my life. It's very autobiographical. It's very true to me. And so this song is about whenever you meet someone and you feel within like a strong attraction to them, and you're just kind of wondering, well, where do we stand? Like what's gonna happen? What are we, I mean, should we invest time? Should we not? Is this something that we should pursue? Is this, so it's kind of questioning that, like, what is your internal compass saying? Because you're just like, I like you, you know? I feel attracted to you. I want to pursue something. But what are you feeling? So that's what that song's about. And it's fun. It's a fun upbeat song, you know? It'll definitely get your booty moving and grooving. Forecast is, this is a hip hop song. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that throwback Timbaland sound. Which I love, and it's saying, you know, this relationship's not working and it's about to change. In my future forecast, you're not in it. So it's basically saying, you know, I've done what I could. I've put everything within my willpower to successfully make this relationship work, but you're not putting anything on your part, and it takes two. So we've all been there, yeah. So that's what this song is about, and I love it. I love it. It's hip hop, it's pop, it's R&B. I love it. Power is one of these songs that it's a strong song simply because it's saying, I know my worth and you're not taking my power away from me. This is who I am. This is what I stand for. My freedom's not for sale, and I'm an amazing human being. It's about taking your own power back. It's about saying, enough. I will not be tied down to these chains no longer. I'm setting myself free, and I'm taking my power with me. It has like this beat that is just so sick. It's like seductive, you know, it's a seductive, grimy, passionate beat. I don't know, I love the beat. I love the changes. I think it's such a catchy song, and I love it. I love the energy behind the song. Stay With Me is a love song, and it's about two individuals who connect instantly, and you don't want that person to leave. So it's like, you know, I can do this with you. We can do this together, and we could have fun. We could be adventurous. We could explore the world and see new things. We have an amazing connection. It's obvious, like it's there. So it's about risking it all in hopes that that other individual will stay with you in the name of love. Can you tell I'm a hopeless romantic? Lonely is a mixture of like country and pop. So it would definitely fit many radio formats. And it's about recognizing that you feel lonely and analyzing that feeling of being lonely and why you feel lonely, you know? It's saying, you know, I miss that special someone that I used to have, but I have to heal the pain that relationship caused on my spirit in order to be ready for my next one, whenever that comes, you know? It's not saying I need somebody to fulfill me and make me complete. It's saying I need to complete myself first, then I won't feel lonely anymore. And then I'll have somebody that will appreciate me and love me for exactly who I am, you know? Because I am an amazing individual. This song is very autobiographical because there was a point where I felt very lonely. You know, I feel like I have so many great qualities and yet I haven't come across an individual who reciprocates that completely. I want someone who I connect with and I don't want to force it, you know? So this song hit home just because everything about it is pretty true. After I recorded it, I listened to it and it definitely made me cry, just because it was describing how I felt. So for me, it was a tearjerker, but it's real. It comes from a real spot, and I hope you guys love it. Guardian Angel was based on the belief that we all have a guardian angel watching over us. I definitely believe that, and if you haven't watched Teresa Caputo's Long Island Medium, then you're missing out. This song is validating that. It's about being in a tough time and asking for help and having that angel of yours through a tough situation. More than anything, what I hope this song does is help people who are going through a tough time, you know? Suspended in Time is an R&B gem. I love it. It's such a good combination of rap and R&B. It starts off with a rap part, very Kendrick Lamar, and then it goes into an R&B, sultry, soulful song of love. It's about everything just kind of stands still when you're in this feeling, this moment of love in time and space. It's just everything just kind of stops and you're just there with that individual in love and just enjoying every minute of it. And that's what it's all about, you know? This is definitely one of my favorites. I love it. It just makes you feel good deep inside your heart. Poach the Big Elephant it's a little funky. If you've heard John Mayer's Waiting on a World to Change, this is kind of like my version of that, except this song says there's so many questions out there. Why are you trying to shoot them down? Like, let's talk about them, let's communicate, let's analyze this to see what the root of the problem is. So it's saying, you know, why do you want to poach the big elephant? There's an elephant in the room, so let's address it. I like the song a lot just because it kind of makes you think of what you stand for, who you are, what your purpose in life is, what it is that you want to try to accomplish, etc, etc, etc. Ingredients is the 10th song on the album, and it's one of those Latin flavored tracks. The bridge itself is all in Spanish and it's very sexy. S-A-X-Y. It's a sexy song because there's a saxophone on it. It's fun, it's clubby, it's upbeat, and I really enjoy it. So it infuses Latin elements with pop dance, and I could definitely hear it in the clubs being played, especially internationally. This Is My Life play is a song that says don't take life for granted, enjoy it, just hit play and go with it, you know? You can't jump off this train, just do it, just live it and live it to the maximum. And it's an upbeat song, you know, it's definitely another club-friendly song with catchy drums, synths, and melodies, and so I hope you guys enjoy the song. Lion and Deer has a sexual undertone, and it's like playing roles, you know, you're the lion and the deer, so like I'm the prey or you're the prey, or, you know, it's kind of doing that with the song, and it has this Janet Jackson kind of vibe to it, which I like. I actually wouldn't mind pitching it to her, but it has a sexy vibe to it, and it's bouncy, spacey, and the vocal delivery is in falsetto, so it has that sexy tone to it. It has like those whispery vocal delivery that makes it very seductive and sexy, you know. Empire is one of my favorites as well on this album, just because it's very true, you know, to what I believe and see. It's basically saying, like, in order to create something new, we have to deal with what is going on now. And it's, you know, it's very piano based, very organic, very natural sounding, and the harmonies, I love the way it builds, and I just love this song as well. It's a perfect song to conclude the album with. It's a record that is very hopeful and optimistic and sets a really great tone as the ending. And it effortlessly shows a good mix of harmonies, you know, that just kind of tickle your eardrums a little. So the process of the album goes like this. So first off, I listen to tons of instrumental beats, and, you know, whichever ones speak to me, I start writing to. After you choose the instrumentals, you go into the writing phase. After the writing phase, you go into the recording phase. After the recording phase, you go into the mixing phase. And after you go into the mixing phase, you go into the mastering phase. Once all that's concluded, then you send it off for packaging. The rest continues. It's a whole process, you know, but it's a fun, fulfilling process that just makes you feel satisfied with what you've done. You know, it's like a big project that finally comes to an end, and I love just to see the final outcome is always very satisfying, you know, that you completed it and you did it all on your own. Every song on this album comes from a real spot. It comes from something I've lived or experienced or believe in. So it's a very autobiographical album. The overall theme of this album is self-empowerment and love. I think those are the main two. Love for yourself, just love in general, but love for yourself and really loving who you are. And so it's all about finding your power and embracing it. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this album, and I hope you guys could relate to it and share it and dance to it and sweat to it and just have a good time with it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys.